And Dave Matlock with the break. Let's see what happens here. A break. Needs a ball down. Got it. Dave Matlock has an opportunity here to start off strong against Gabe Owen. And once again, Stephen White here, and we got somebody special in here, the resident Dave Matlock. I'm going to call you connoisseur. I mean, this is Mr. Nate Kane, very familiar with both of these players, as a matter of fact. So he's a good one to get some insight for. Nate, how you been so far, man?
Good. Busy. Another great event going here for Ultimate Pool. So, yeah, excited to see Dave and Gabe go at it here. Like I said, it's I mentioned during Chase's match there in Cleve that this could have been in the 90s or the early 2000s.
What's funny is these are two guys that are from the era of kind of a we don't like change, and they're playing a version of 8-ball that is pretty changed from what it usually is, but they both enjoy it, so it's fun to watch.
Yeah, especially, I mean, Gabe's he's a few hours away from me here, but I mean, Dave's local to me, and he has really been enjoying the format. He, like I kind of mentioned already earlier on a different stream, he just said one of the biggest compliments we got after the Kansas City Open, he said, if this wasn't the best sprint tournament I've ever been a part of, it's up there. And the man's entered, I don't know, 9 million tournaments. So
yeah, well, that's a testament to the format, to the people involved. Neil Toms is probably one of the best tournament directors I've ever been in contact with. He does a flawless job. Another name that you might not know that he doesn't get the recognition that he probably deserves is Neil. So if you happen to see him here, give him a shout because he really is a super guy. Oh, what a interesting shot that was. Let's see what Gabe Owen can do at the table.
Yeah, it's good. Good kick attempt there from Dave, and the 9-ball got into optimal position there for him if he didn't make it. So Gabe definitely has some work to do. Oh, Gabe the Babe, kind of a last-minute entry into the tournament here, and stroke of luck got him in the shootout when Joey Gray was sick, unfortunately. So I know Gabe has been playing an awful lot. He definitely looking in old form. He's especially one pocket right now. He's killer at that. You got a good angle here on that too to go ahead and maybe try to swing into that 8-6. Who knows?
Oh, and that's a big shot there. He needed a little bit more, I think. What do you see here? How do you get out of this one?
You know, depends on how good it's lined up here. He might just try to get straight in on that and maybe hit the kind of draw shot on the 6 and follow it in with the 9 if he can have that angle there. Doesn't look like he has a great angle to come into it right now and try to play a breakout. Could possibly just pocket this and take the angle on the 5 and roll down and break it out. Yeah, it does look like that 9's a little bit too off to try the follow-in shot there. I always hate breaking out the last ball I'm trying to shoot. I'd like to have a safety ball to in case the breakout doesn't go as planned.
You know, there's always a possibility that he could play it with the forward shot. You make the 9-ball with the 6, and the 6 kind of stays there, and your cue ball comes in and bumps it. But it's a very risky shot because if he misses, he's giving up the game.
Just laying down, rolling down for the bank, it looks like. There you go. Still going to take even if he drills this bank, I'm going to assume he's going to bank it back to the corner here. He might try the side for position, but he's got to hit a good shot to get position on that 8 off this bank. Does kind of lay natural to go 3 rails around for it. Looks like he is going for it. Oh, he's able to hold it. That was a good shot. Great shot. from our vantage point, it looked like there was too much angle to hold that ball that well, and he really killed that one nice.
Yeah, played it well. Still has a little work to do here. This is not the easiest 8-ball he's ever laid down on, so, but a good shot nonetheless.
And of course, that's, you know, two good guys very familiar with that format here. They've done a fair amount of 6-ball shootouts in their time, so.
Absolute monster break here. Is he going to get an opportunity to make something come of it?
Yeah, with the spot of that, I figure with the 11 ball where it's at, he's going to want to take solids here, and as long as he can address that 3-7, and the 7 does look like it goes in the corner. Kind of felt a little funny right here on the very first shot off the bat. Yeah, 4 goes, but he's flirting with that 8 and should be able to spin off the top of it and not make it, you'd think, here, but glad he's shooting it and not me. He didn't quite spin off the top of it. He rolled it, but he knew where it was going. So that was a great shot to get back in line, shape on the 7 here.
That was a knowledgeable shot in knowing the reaction of everything and planning for it. That just goes to show you what Gabe Owen is about. He's a very, very smart man when it comes to this pool table.
Oh, commentator's curse there.
I'm just going to sit over here silently so nobody else misses. That's absolutely brutal.
Yeah, I mean, thinking that 7 was a little tougher. It didn't necessarily have the obvious. Definitely can make it look like it had spinning in a little bit past that 3 and just kind of threw it out of there a little bit. But Dave still has some work to do. Looks like he's got a good angle to try to address that 11 ball right now. Great shot. Just hope he falls on something there. That's always the plight of a breakout. Excuse me. Doesn't look like he fell on much.
Can he get the bank on the 11?
Possibly.
That's a tough one.
If there's something offensive, I guarantee you Dave's taking it. So you're trying anyway. But yeah, it looked like that one had him a little bit there.
That's a tough shot, and Gabe Owen going to be happy to get back to the table after that missed 7 ball.
Yeah, really good chance. Go ahead and steal this rack after missing the ball there. And opening shot looks like it's the toughest. And you might try to take this and fall on the 2 now. Oh, no. There you go.
Yeah, probably didn't want that 2nd ball to fall, but I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah. I mean, looks like he might run in the 15. 15 could cause a little trouble here, but he might be able to draw in between the 15-8 off this shot. The angle's not the greatest to tell that, but making some great shots here. Good shot making by Gabe. It just keeps getting tougher and tougher, but he does have a shot here, so it's. And I'd venture these two are probably very familiar with each other. Gabe's a mainstay at the Midwest 9-ball tournament tour that we have in shooters in Olathe. That, of course, Dave's always at. That's his homeroom where he's the house pro, essentially. So I imagine this is upward in the 20th, 30th time these two have played each other over the years. So. Tough shot here, but I consider him the favorite to make it. There we go. Maybe I'll just stick it. I didn't get the commentator's curse there, Steven. So
Gabe and Matlock both playing very well.
It's probably got to be up there on the longest rack of the day. Almost 10 minutes for the 2 racks. Or no, 10 minutes and 2 racks, so 5 apiece. Not too bad.
And Gabe Owen with a little lead here with 10 minutes gone. I wonder how either of these two would fare in a 6-ball shootout.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting to see. I wonder if there's a disadvantage for being taller versus shorter like Jordan and Chris over like Cleve and Gabe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You figure they could probably reach a lot of shots and not have to run and get the exact position on it, but you know,
might take them a little longer to get there.
Yeah, true. I don't know if Dave's practiced it much, but we threw a little 6-ball shootout, not a 6-ball shootout, but like a shootout style tournament in Kansas City, and Dave found definitely his old bar box champion of the world stroke and just kind of ran over a very tough field I had in Kansas City, and it was a joy to watch. He really enjoyed the format again, and like I said, we missed out on any of the 6-ball shootouts, but
well, and this is probably not what he wanted. Oh.
Yeah, looks pretty steep angle to try to cut that, but looking at the kick here.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the kick.
I don't either. That 10's kind of in an awkward spot for that. I'm going to have to spin it down with 2 rails on the kick, I think.
Dave's a bar box champion for a reason, so let's find out.
At 1 rail, I'm not sure.
I think he's going 2 with some spin. What a shot.
What a shot there.
And he's going to get a little bit of shape here. And I think he's safe from the scratch as well, so that was a well-played shot there. Rack number 3 is going to go to Mr. Matlock, and now it's 2-1. We're right around that 18-minute mark.
All my league players back home are probably going crazy because one thing they always hear from me is never kick at a ball you can see, and he'd probably be the tournament favorite if we played with that ball.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. And at least not for me. I like winning, and that's a tough win right there. Yeah, you win that, it's going to be tough.
He can literally defy physics with that ball. Should be, yeah. Ford looks like it does go past that 11, which will just naturally get that 7 out of there for him. Don't think anybody would want stripes on this rack here. So.
Yeah, this all looks pretty.
Oh, I guess he did take stripes. I'm sorry, I missed the first shot of the rack there. My fault.
Well, it all looks pretty natural to an extent. Obviously, there's some issues, but it all looks pretty natural to work at. I think he's going to bank at the 13 here and just try and pull the cue ball over a little bit.
Yeah, and he can either play the 12 all the way up the rail and make the 11 and try to leave that in the pocket, or just shoot the 3-ball combo there and with some speed and get the 12 toward the other corner pocket possibly.
Well, Gabe must have been looking at that bio of David Matlock and seen that Derby City Banks champion and said, hey, I know how to bank too.
Yes, sir. And Gabe's no stranger to what Dave can do on the bar box, so he knows to try to keep the hammer down while he's got this lead and front run on Dave here.
It's always cool to see these guys who haven't been around for a while, or haven't been in the spotlight at least for a while, get back out there and jump in. Obviously, David plays a lot of tournaments, but you haven't seen him play anything, you know, on the large scale of things in a while, and this is something he really enjoys. Gabe too, and then of course Justin Bergman. A lot of people thought that we might not ever see Bergman playing again, and to see him here at Ultimate Pool for his second event, it's really something cool. Yeah,
he's kind of another one that really enjoyed our format and our events, and he kind of took the chance with Kansas City just being a short drive down the road from him, where he's from there on the other side of the state and Illinois border, and said he enjoyed it, and was able to sign up again to come play this one, and hopefully we'll see him in our future events. And Justin Bergman playing pool is nothing but good for American pool, so it's something most Americans are very, very excited to see. So, and he looks in good form early in the tournament as well.
Yeah, and really this is just kind of in a sense, this is almost kind of like a warm-up for these guys because they get to play the shootout, they get to play on the TV table and at least get an opportunity to hit a ball on it. The Open, all of these guys are in the Open. So we're probably going to see more of quite a few of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, I think Justin made pretty quick work of his Open match too, if I remember right. I only saw a few racks of it, but
yeah, Justin played very, very well against Adam Cisneros, who's a local player here. Plays really good. But boy, when it was going wrong for Adam, and
yeah.
Justin won 6-0, I believe. So, and Matlock here looking to tie this one up.
Yeah, kind of a gift there. You kind of expected Gabe to get out, and he kind of felt funny on the ball before that shot, and a little unlucky really to freeze to the 4 like he did.
I'll tell you, unless we have just some tic-tac-toe racks, we're 4 racks in, and we're about to be tied 2-2. And they're about to do a race to 4 with right around 13 minutes left. That's not a lot of time.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get to 6, and they'll see, like I said, unless they start breaking a little better and getting everything wide open, but which is a possibility with these two. It only takes once they solve it, they've solved it. So it's.
Yeah, you'd have to see. Well, you'd have to see 8 wide open breaks. Because if anything comes into a safety battle, it's going to get in trouble. Speaking of in trouble, this is a weird area. He's going to cut it, and it looks like he's going to yank it. You can see a nice big stroke here. Yank that ball over to the side rail to keep it from scratching. Watch out, cue ball, and you're good.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
It's one of those shots that you can play that 5 times, and you'll probably never go the same route each time because you're elevated.
Yeah.
There's always a possibility of that scratch. It's a scary shot. It's not something the players necessarily enjoy, but as a fan, as a spectator, wow, that's that's what I want to see. Ball off the table, and if you're unfamiliar with the rules of International 8-ball, Gabe now has ball in hand anywhere on the table. Because the cue ball came off the table, it does not have to stay behind what we call the kitchen line or the head string.
Yeah, that's actually a rule in the league play that we're doing, across the country here. It's people are really enjoying that rule because kind of how I explain it is that jumping the cue ball off the table is usually always the player's fault. So it's much more of a penalty if you do that, to where a lot of times it's just bad luck if you get kicked into a pocket or whatever. So it's not quite as harsh of a penalty, but
extra penalty for kind of a user error situation.
Exactly. And a lot of our league players have really, really liked that.
That's something that me and Adam were talking about it earlier. It's something that I really enjoy, is that not counting what we're seeing right now, because the shootout has its own very special rules. There's a few things in there that are different, but when you come to play an Ultimate Pool USA event and you're playing in the main event or the ladies or the juniors, all the rules are 1,000% consistent. If you play on the TV table, you'll play by these rules. If you play in the junior division on the outside tables, it's the same rules. So I really like the fact that nothing changes when it comes to the rules tournament to tournament. It's something that's always been a kind of an issue in America, is just the harsh reality of different rules every weekend.
Right. Yeah, it's tough.
So it's nice to see that we have a very strict set of rules, and even though there's some that we don't necessarily agree with, we're not going to change them because we want everything to be consistent.
Yeah, it's also just fun because it's just the whole rule set just increases the pace of 8-ball racks. It makes it a lot more interesting as a player, as a spectator, everything. Yeah, man, he was just completely tree-topped over that ball. He was kind of 2 shots before that he got tree-topped. That's what got him out of line to where he was even in this position in the first place. So, but yeah, kind of speaking a little bit about the league play and things like that is, we're here in the Denver area. We're kind of definitely promoting the leagues and want you guys to get a chance to play it, play your own The shootout is kind of similar to league rules in that at least it's 30 minutes. There's a couple of different special ones there, but if you're interested in the Ultimate Pool League at all in the Denver area, please come out. We've got the league operator Greg here and several other league operators from across the country. If you guys have questions, come and talk to us. Also, we are launched all across the country, and we do have half-session signups on October 14th. So if you are interested to play that, please hit up, find your local league area, which will several of the graphics on the stream have showed you how to do that. And if you don't have it in your area, please reach out to us as well. We're adding areas pretty much weekly right now.
Yeah, we want Ultimate Pool USA to be across the USA.
Yes.
And if it's not offered in your area, we can definitely make that happen for you. Because, again, this is a league that not only is for the players, but it's fair across the board, and that's what I love about it. The payouts are going to be incredible.
Yes.
You brought up a good point there. We have Kennedy Mayman here. She's the league operator for Minnesota area.
Yeah.
We have Jeff Goodman, who's from the East Texas area. We have you yourself from the Kansas City area.
Yeah.
Greg from Denver. Who else? We have quite a few.
Yeah, we've got Brett Snowden, which is from the St. Louis area. That's one. I mean, we've got also Lamar Clax here playing, and he helps out with a couple different areas of Louisiana and Texas. So
Gabe Owen here to break. Oh man! Now they're sharing fouls here.
And of course, looking at that bracket there, my Missouri boy Hart's pretty happy because we've got, well, I think it was 5 out of the 6 people left or 7 people left within a 3-hour drive of Kansas City there. We got Chase, who's from the Kansas City area, Justin and Ricky, who are from the St. Louis area, Dave, of course, from Kansas City, and Gabe from Oklahoma, about 3 hours away from us. So yeah, well represented here. So
Ricky Evans took a very tough loss to Tom Cousins, who's playing incredible. But
sorry, I forgot that one was already over. But
oh no! Hey, it happens. It's kind of been a long week for us here, Nate. We've been here for a couple days, and
it's day one.
We've had fun.
Yeah.
But this is day 1 for you guys. This is probably day 5 or 6 for some of us. But it is so much fun to watch these events. It's literally one of my favorite things to do is to go to work. So can't beat that.
Dang, it's overrolled that just slightly here. He's going to come with one of those.
Oh, no. That's a tough foul there, and Gabe Owen with an opportunity to get it back.
Yeah,
I tell you what, though, talking about league, I played the test session. My team back home actually took first place. I was very excited for them. There's so many different strategies to the handicapping system. The one thing I noticed, and it's always been my biggest complaint, is can you sandbag and win the whole thing? And I truly believe that the answer is no, because it's been a problem across America for so long. It's very difficult to win the league and not play to your best ability.
Yeah, and we have a lot of fail-safes in there too. I mean, as we know, people are always going to try to work the system, but we've got a review boards, we've got flag systems. There are a lot of things there to try to catch any of that stuff that's going on. And also we have a lot of requirements to where you can't just win one session and then not do well in the preceding sessions after that to kind of, we've all kind of been part of that and seen league players do that every once in a while, unfortunately. But yeah, once you get qualified, you've got to stay at the top of your division there, top half of your division, keep your qualification. So I think that's a big piece that kind of helps out with that.
And you must maintain.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely.
But it really is a lot of fun because the test session, my first match in league, I lost. I got beat by the handicap, and it changed how we did our lineups for the rest of the session, and we ended up coming back and winning. We took a tough loss in our first week, so it's a lot of fun, and the format is really a blast to play, and it's stressful, and it's that fun stress. It's the I'm so close type of thing. I used to not be excited about league, and now I'm kind of upset because my team played last night and I can't be there for them. I literally sat down on the app and I'm watching their scores as they're playing because I want to keep up with how they're doing. And it could be Dave here if he gets a good break.
Yeah, it's kind of leaning here where they'll probably each get a shot at breaking and running and maybe getting that shootout we're begging for. But who knows? Who knows? 6 minutes is a lot of time at this format still, and so.
Well, and the shootout again. When you hear about it, you think about it. You think people are just running around the table, flying across the table, but it's really more about precision and control of the cue ball, and both of these guys are pretty good at that. So.
And neither one of them need a perfect cue ball to get out or make a good shot, and that's what's also good about it too. It's, as we see, Matlock probably have the single shot of the tournament so far against young Sophia there.
Oh man,
that was quite incredible offhanded. And then the shot after it was pretty impressive as well.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Sophia had a great showing.
She did.
It really came down to the wire, down to that last shot, and could have changed the tide on everything. So
really didn't expect him to hit that with that much pace. It's in that 11 down there, but he still should be all right.
It seems like maybe the clock is starting to get to him a little bit. He's making a few little mistakes. I believe both players still have their extension, of course, so he can use that extension if he needs to avoid that shot clock. But he says, no, I'm just going to make it and get workable shape.
Yeah, it's going to have to come with one here. But
didn't we just see him make this kick shot?
Yeah,
maybe a little harder
tougher
now.
Spot this time. Yeah,
maybe a little harder now. Oh, and he doesn't have much time. Oh my goodness! David Matlock is a walking highlight reel in this shootout.
It's fun to see. We're Gabe there giving him a little clap of appreciation. It's just when we think he can't top a shot, he just hits another one there.
Wow, the talk's got to be that Jordan Shepard 6-ball shootout against Chris Melling, and how incredible Dave Matlock is shooting. That was a really incredible shot. It was a lot of fun to watch.
She actually is taking the Ultimate Pool League leap and playing in one of my divisions on the Kansas side there out of the Nexus side pockets, and it's been a joy to have. Definitely, they took a leap. Her team from a different league format they played for many years. They want to try something different, and they're actually loving it. It's been fun to watch them adapt to it. So she said the 30-second shot clock, she can't get used to it, but 3 weeks in, she's already gotten used to it and figured it out. So,
well, and Gabe here having to take a look at what was available, and he's going to let that clock run down, which is a little scary. But 4 minutes on the clock. And what Gabe needs to do here is simply take his time within the time. Mm-hmm. You can't rush because the time limit is a thing. You need to take your time and measure up and do what you got to do your due diligence to get out here. Because this rack is the most important rack of this match so far.
Definitely one of those things. No matter what you do here, just get out. Whether the time is, you can't win down one. So it's, but yeah, definitely needs to be cognizant of that clock and try not to leave a ton on there. And with it being Dave's break next.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to rush because the clock is running. So that's what I mean by take your time within the time. You have 15 seconds. If your next shot you know is going to be tough, take 12 on that one, but don't over-rush yourself. It's a fine line, and Gabe's done really well at navigating it here. Should be able to just make the 12 on the side after he makes the 13. And we're going to be right around the 2.5 minutes in the match mark after Gabe gets out here, as long as he does.
Oh, there you go with that curse against Steven. I do fancy him to get out from here, though, so it's...
Oh, that's a great shot.
Right, really.
These guys really just trading good shots here.
Yeah, he got a lot of work, got a lot of juice on that cue ball and really moved it, get perfect shape there. That wasn't... He made that look easy. There was really nothing easy about that shot at all. Where it's just not necessarily breaking and running back and forth at each other and things of that nature. And it's just it's really fun to watch and see our league players kind of put it together. The more weeks they play, and kind of the first team that gets the strategy down gets an advantage on it. But it's a lot to think about, so it's fun.
And when you come up with a strategy, if you can execute it, a lot of times it'll earn you the win.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting rack because
12, 7.
the 14's got to slide past the 6. The 12 and the 7 are tied up. The 1 ball's in a weird spot.
Yeah, at this point, I don't see much that leads toward that, getting that 12 out of there. So he'd probably just play for the bank at some point.
Well, and Dave's a great player, and I don't want to take anything away from him, but he needs to be mindful of the clock because if he does miss, he doesn't want to give Gabe the opportunity to run out. Oh, and that's a great shot.
Got that 6 moved.
I mean, he really is playing incredible. We're about to be down to the 1 minute mark. He's going to be looking for the bank. This is the shot that's going to earn him the win if he can make it.
Great shot with the shape. Oh, man, how good did he hit that ball?
Now here, I think it's important. Oh, he's already used his extension. He needs to take a little time. You don't want to give Gabe a chance to run out with 45 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I definitely would shoot this one with next to nothing on the clock here.
And you see Dave kind of moving around the table quickly. This is the part where you want to slow it down. This is where that strategy comes in. So Gabe is going to have an opportunity now. A couple things to remember. This is in a really tough spot. 36 seconds on the clock.
You need some good luck or
5 balls down on the break.
right, something. Yeah, something.
Big break. Watch out, cue ball. There's balls down everywhere. He needs an opening shot.
Man, look where that cue ball ended up. That's tough.
He can make the 9 ball in the corner here, but he's got to take his time. Get in there, ball.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's going to end up really tough here.
This is intense.
What do? You cross the 15. That's what you do.
Oh.
Get in there.
Slopped it in. Oh, wow.
15 seconds on the clock. Can he do it? I don't
it's going to be tough. Yeah, he's got a lot of cue ball movement here, unfortunately. Well, how intense was that one as well? Wow.
Well, I got to tell you, Dave Matlock, hats off to that man. He played incredible. Gabe Owen, of course, you can't fault him. He attempted and he tried very hard down to the last second. We will get a word with him. Nate Kane in the booth, thank you so much. And we will see you guys in the arena in just a moment.
Thank you.